Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll use the concepts of chain rule for derivatives to solve this problem. So as per the problem, given h is equal to g of f, where f and g are continuous functions, use the information in the table to evaluate h at -1 and prime of h at -1. And this is the table that we are given for x, f at x, g at x, prime of f at x and prime of g at x. So the first step here is to write this composite function h. So this function h can be written in function notation as h at x equals g of f at x. So this is our first step. Now we have to find h at -1. So we should sub in x as -1. So we get h at -1 equals g at f at -1. So this is the first step. So here we have to use the function composition rules to evaluate h at -1. Now we have to find what f at -1 is equal to. So for f at -1, we have to use this table and we have to use the row for x equals -1, which is this row. And we have to find the value in the f column, which is 1. That means f at -1 is equal to 1. Now in the next step, we have to substitute f at -1 with 1. So we get h at -1 equals g at 1. Now we have to find the value of g at 1 from this table. So we have to look up the row for x equals 1, which is this row. And then we have to go under the column g, which is -4. So that means h at -1 is equal to -4. So this should be the final answer for the first part. Now the next step is to find the prime of h at 1. h at -1, sorry. Now for this, we have to find the derivative of the function h at x. So h at x is g at f at x. Now we have to find the derivative of this function. So for this we have to use the chain rule. So prime of h at x is equal to the derivative of the outer function, which is the g function. So prime of g at f at x times prime of f at x, the inner function. Now we'll sub in x as -1. So we get prime of h at -1 equals prime of g at f at -1 times prime of f at -1. Now the first step is to input the value for f at -1. So we figured out that f at -1 is equal to 1. So in our next step we get prime of h at -1 equals prime of g at 1, because f at -1 is equal to 1 times prime of f at -1. Now in the next step we have to find the value of prime of g at 1 from this table. So for that we'll use the row for x equals 1, and that's again this row. So now we have to go under the column prime of g, which is equal to -7. So that means prime of g at 1 is equal to -7. times. Now we have to find the prime of f at -1. So for that we'll use the row for x equals -1, which is this row here. And we have to go under the column f prime, which is this value -5. That means prime of f at -1 is equal to -5. Now we can just multiply these two numbers. So prime of h at -1 is equal to positive 35. So this should be the final answer for prime of h at -1. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So here, since we are given a composite function h, so we have to use the chain rule that the derivative of a composite function is the derivative of the outer function times the derivative of the inner function. And then we use the appropriate x values to find the values from this table. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.